Alright, I have a quick topic I want to discuss with you guys today. I apologize, this isn't going to be an adventure video because at this point in my YouTube career, I basically have two styles of videos. My adventures, where I go to, say, New York City, did that about 2 weeks ago, and then my topic discussions like this, where I just do the same commute, and hopefully you guys enjoy both types of videos. But the thing I want to discuss today has been on my mind for a couple of weeks now, and I'm developing paralysis by analysis, and it's all about my equipment for making these motovlogs. I mentioned this a couple of videos back, and I think now I'm dead set on buying a 360-degree camera. Here's a few sample shots of what a camera like this can do, and it looks pretty epic. And I'm really excited to purchase that and integrate it into my videos here. I think it's going to make my videos a bit more dynamic and fun to watch. The main thing I'm going to be doing with it is holding it out on a selfie stick in various angles, as well as mounting it to my bike, probably on my handlebars, and that's going to finally enable you guys to see me riding the bike. So it's going to be like a floating cameraman following me. The only thing I'm pissed about when it comes to the 360 camera is I'm going to go with the Insta360 One X2, and they haven't updated that camera in almost 2 years now, and it's still like 450 bucks. So I'm a little bit salty about that. Hopefully I can get the camera used and we can introduce that epic camera angle. Okay, but the thing I'm really getting hung up on is my main camera angle, because I do want to eventually upgrade this. I'm currently using the GoPro Hero 5 Session, and it's good, but I do wish the image quality, especially at night, was a little bit better. Also, the battery life is really not good at all, and the field of view I wish was just a little bit wider so you guys can see more of the bike. So I've watched every single review and comparison video of action cameras on YouTube at this point, and I'm still puzzled on which one is better. I'm down to two action cameras, the DJI Action 2 and the latest GoPro Hero 10. And both these cameras are basically at the top of the class, but you can see by their design that they're quite drastically different, and neither of them is perfect for my needs. They both have their sets of pros and cons. But I have to say, I think I'm leaning towards the classic GoPro Hero 10. The major upgrade that both these cameras have is known as horizon leveling. So no matter how you tilt the camera, these new action cameras keep the horizon level. Let me know if you guys would appreciate that. You probably never even thought of it, but I think it will make the image quality kind of seem like it's on a gimbal and just overall higher quality. Because I do know that sometimes I can kind of tilt my head, and I'm sure that can be annoying. The only drawback of that feature is that when I go into like tight corners, you wouldn't lean with me, so it might feel a little bit disconnected, but you would still see the bike lean, so I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think of the horizon leveling in the comments, and if you think it'll be an added bonus. Now, there is a catch when it comes to the horizon leveling, and that's the DJI cannot use that in the wide field of view. So that means when on the bike, I would not be able to use it because it'll be too cropped in. And the GoPro does offer that in the wide angle mode, but I have to buy a $100 lens to enable that. Classic GoPro. So the Hero 10 does seem to be a bit more capable and a more complete all-around camera, but there are some drawbacks of it, namely the size. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the GoPros over the generations have actually been getting thicker and heavier, and I mount this thing on my helmet, so I'm a little bit concerned about the weight and it potentially being too big, especially after you put the GoPro in a cage, which I would do in order to mount a microphone to it. And the DJI Action 2 in comparison is way more slim and lightweight, and the other advantage of that modular design is actually the mounting system. So it uses magnets, so it's super easy to move the camera from mount to mount, and that just enables you to get the shot when you otherwise wouldn't. And that's a principle I learned from Casey Neistat, and it's very important. It might seem a little trivial, but trust me, being able to easily relocate the camera from one position to the next is a huge deal, and it's definitely going to allow me to capture things that otherwise would be too lazy to capture. So after all my research, it looks like the GoPro Hero 10 is just a better all-around camera, although the Action 2 does have its more specific advantages, namely in its small size and its ability to mount it essentially anywhere super fast. But again, if I want the horizon leveling in a wide field of view, I need to go with the GoPro. So that's all the form factor and usability features between the two cameras. When it comes to the actual image quality, again, I watched every comparison video on YouTube, and they're very similar to one another. The DJI Action 2 does have a larger image sensor, which is supposed to give you a better image, especially in low light. The DJI is 1/1.7, and the Hero 10 is a 1/2.3 inch sensor, but from what I saw, the image quality is comparable. So hopefully you guys can appreciate why I'm having such a hard time choosing between both these cameras. I almost feel like holding on to this camera until the GoPro Hero 11 comes out, and hopefully it has a sensor that's bigger and can match the DJI Action 2. But that's still like 9 months away and there's no guarantees. But regardless, I'm definitely going to be picking up that 360-degree camera pretty soon, and that's going to make the biggest impact on my vlogs without a doubt. Although it's worth noting that that camera has the absolute worst image quality out of all of these by a long shot. But I suppose it's okay because the point of that camera is to give you the unique perspectives and all the flexibility of a 360-degree image. So I guess that's all the topics I wanted to hit on. A pretty quick vlog today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did and you're still watching, you guys know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, also, this is a question that's been on my mind. My custom e-bike is at 2,036 miles, and I'm thinking about eventually selling it. It's a 72-volt system, 2,000 watts. Let me know what you guys think the street value of this bike is. Let me know in the comments.